Hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning sa ating mga nandito na sa CNA Everyday. And this is episode 6 or day 6 of our sessions, our daily sessions in this new um, video series that we're doing for Creative Nation Academy. And my focus for this session is that we're going to give you lots of demonstration, lots of direct approach, unlike on our in-depth sessions with our weekly webinars, which is much more extensive, much more in-depth. The only difference is that in this daily sessions, I'm going to give you tips, tricks, techniques, and ways for you to create faster designs that you never imagined as of any moment right now. Okay, so let's go and take a first look at our topic, which is managing projects inside of Adobe Express. So as you would see here, I have already logged in into my Adobe Express account. Seen on my top right portion of the screen, you would see my avatar here. So how do we manage projects inside of Adobe Express? Similar to any folder structure on your computer, you have what we call projects tab here. If I click on that, you would see that when I click on that, there are three categories that you can see your projects on. As you would see, I've been using Adobe Express since its first days when it was in beta or alpha stage. And as you will see, I have lots and lots of projects here. But the thing is, before you cannot have organizational structures like this. So first and foremost, let's talk about the tab which is yours. As the name itself, you would see all of my projects since from day zero, and this one is loading. And you can definitely segregate your projects using folders inside of your projects. So how do you access that? I'm just going to click here on the top right portion of my projects tab. If I click on that, you would see this will enable me to create a folder inside of this projects directory. So I'm just going to type project management for us to get more information of how we can do project management inside of Adobe Express. So this folder is already inside my projects folder, and if I check on that, this one will be inside the this will be on the latest or in the last item. If I double click on that, this will enable me to go inside that folder, and you guessed it, I can create again folders inside of this folder. That's why it says this folder is lonely. Fill it with happiness, unleash your creativity with a new project. So I can also give it another name. So let's say I'm doing a series of designs for every month. For example, let's say I'm going to create a design for January of 2023. So let's type in January 2023 for a future project, on which this will enable me to create a folder inside of that. So, okay, if I double click on that, I can also create projects. Again, you can always create more and more folders and have this structure for you to manage all your files. So let's click on yours again, so we can go back or the home button here. So that's how easy it is is for you to create projects or folders inside of your projects tab. Or if you want, there is a way for you to search your folders by using the filters here. So if I click on show all, or if I want, I could just search for specific like uh, express graphic. So if I click on that, this will show me everything that I have as a graphic file. In my case, I have the following, or if I want, I could just select for a web page. If I have more web page projects here inside of Adobe Express, let's check. Okay. This will show me my folders, but you would see on the bottom, I have the following web pages that I have created in Adobe Express. Well, I think there's a lot of them here. Okay. Way back in 2018, 2016. Okay. Let's click on the last option for us to see how can we filter out videos that we have created. So as you would see here, if I click on video, let's just wait for a moment for everything to load. Okay, let's click on down here. So you would see I have created lots and lots of videos for my demonstrations, especially when I'm doing the Adobe Creative Educator program onboarding for the teachers here in the Philippines, which is, by the way, around almost 10,000 teachers already. Almost. I hope by the end of the year I could attain that 10,000 Adobe Creative Educators being certified on that platform. Okay, so we have the following, and this one would be okay. So the next one is about the sorting option. If you click on that, it will give you the oldest file that you have. For example, in my case, I have this video file. This will give me the oldest video that I have inside of Adobe Express. It's pretty easy and pretty effective. As you would see, this one is a first item that I have on my Adobe Express, which is like years and years ago. I just hope that it would give me an option to just sort it using like a list view. But hopefully, in my case, I just need to ask. Hopefully, in the future, they could have this option if for icon or list view. So right now, we're on the Yours tab. Let's click on Shared with You. So in the Shared with You tab, this will enable you to view projects that was given to you by other Express creators. And yes, I have not been creating a lot of projects inside of this, but if I want, I could just create a project, and this will enable me to browse the whole 20,000 templates that Express has. Okay, as you would see, there are a lot of great looking templates here. So let's go back. If ever I have those, I'll be seeing the projects just as similar as the Yours page. So let's click on. Oh, that's why I don't have any shared with you because I'm just showing my video. If I click on all, I think I have some projects that is being shared with me by my good friend Andrea Batz Latson from the US. She is a former she is a uh she is a Adobe Express ambassador just like me. As we did this Tech Tuesday tennis game on which we did a back and forth design process. So if I click on that, this will enable you to get more of the information on how did we create this kind of graphic. I think we did this like three of us. This is just on I think it's this one is September, and when we did this. Okay, so let's go back here. So it's working such as similar to the way you're using a regular Adobe Express graphic file. Same controls, just the manner of accessing it using the tab, because this one is a shared project. This one is not originally from my source. So let's go back here. Let's click it. I'm just going to close that there. And let's talk about the next thing about managing your projects inside of Adobe Express, which is a little bit unresponsive because I'm streaming at the same time. Okay. So as that would load, I'm just going to just refresh this because this one takes a lot of time. Oh, still waiting. Okay. So let's check on the recent. If you remember, we have the third tab, which is the recent. It works as advertising. It's just your recent files that you have access inside of Adobe Express on which you can see almost all of them. Let's check the actual number on how many recent projects that we have. Let's click on the recent tab. Let's click on that. And you would see some of the projects that I have. Oh, on the recent tab, this will enable you to get the list view of the projects that you have created inside of Adobe Express. Okay, so let's go back to yours. And I'm just going to give you some of the options that you can have when you have folders or projects inside of this yours tab. Let's click on the three dotted icon. And if you would see, there are the following options. You can rename the folder, you can move it, or you can just delete this. Let's click on delete. So let's click on delete because we do not have anything inside of that folder. Let's click got it. And this will automatically be deleted on your Adobe Express account. Mind you that you need to be careful with this because some of your projects inside of that folder might be deleted permanently. I think there is no uh like put back function inside of Adobe Express, so be careful with that. So as you would see here, if I go on a project that I have created, this one is from from a project that I have uh that I did a remix template from a edX course. Kindly check it out. This one is from Manuel. I think I got the name right. Manuel. This one is a project I've been working on since we started the Adobe Creative Educator program. So if I click on this, the only difference between the folder and the project itself is that it has more options. So as you would see here, let's click on the share icon. This will enable you to publish and invite people who want, if you want to edit it with your collaborators. It is such a way that saves you time rather than double clicking the template or the project and then doing all of these operations. I think Express did a great thing about doing this menu system right in front of the project's icon, so you could just use some of the essential functions inside of Adobe Express. So you would see here, share, if you want to make this a template, if you want to duplicate the project and make another project from it, you can definitely do so. If you want to move this to another folder that we did last time, you can definitely do so. So if you want to then rename, download, which is a great part because if I click on download, this will enable me to download the file and specifically what type of format. Okay, let's go back here and let's try again the other options. Let's click on that, or I'm just going to refresh this because this would take a little more time. Hi everyone, good morning to all of you. If you're here, kindly make your presence known. Let's click on that. Then leave this site. Good morning, Sir Christian. I'm going to flash your name here. How are you doing? Kamusta po sa ating mga nanonood na fellow educators? Good morning. As usual, maraming salamat po sa pagiging a regular watcher ng ating sessions. And dahil diyan, meron akong ipapakita sa inyo na bagong-bago na a new feature inside of Adobe Express, which will enable you to animate your audio for free using the technologies of Adobe Character Animator. So, if you're familiar with Adobe Character Animator, this is an application that will enable you to use artificial intelligence and create your custom animations. So I'm going to type it on the chat box so you could also do it for yourself. Let's click on that, and I'm just going to paste this on the chat box. Okay, so when you are inside of this website, this will enable you to do lots of magical things. Let's click on make your animation because this one is powered by Character Animator. And if I click on that, make your animation, on the next screen, this will enable you to choose your characters, your background, and to record yourself. Or even if you want, you can just import an audio based from a recording that you have. So that is pretty neat. I forgot my lights here. Okay, let's try this again because I feel like my brightness is not a bit. Okay, that's great. Okay, so animate from audio is still in the beta stage. Beta or beta. Okay. As you would see here, you can animate the happen seconds use our free online animation tool. So in my and I can choose from any of the following characters inside of this. As of the moment, you cannot import anything from this service, so only the default characters can work. Okay? So in my case, there are a lot. Let's say the Red Monster, Dr. Applesmith, Chloe, Rin, and let's check on Stardust, for example. So there are also background options that if you click on that, this will enable you to set a specific mood on your character. Let's say I want him to be on a coffee house, for example. Let's click on that. This will change. And if you want to make this on a specific size, let's say if you want this to be on a story or reels, let's click on that. This will enable you to create reels based from that character. Isn't that neat? Isn't that sweet? Okay. Almost got to sing. Let's click on that. Let's say I want to create, yeah, let's go back here, Instagram story and reels. So let's click on the two options that we have. Let's say if you want to record this, or if you have already some assets that you want to be animated on the fly, you can just choose an audio file here. Let's say you have recorded something, or if you want to be very interactive, let's go and click on record. So if I click on that, this will enable me to record my own. Hi everyone, this is Rollan, and I am animated as Stardust. Check out this new animate from audio function from Adobe Express. It is pretty magical, and I hope to see more of this great designs, great experimentation, great output from you. See you then. Stay safe. Just click on done. Oh, even that part. So if I click on done, this will upload to the cloud using the artificial intelligence of Adobe Sensei and will enable it to just animate. See? This is just pretty magical. Let's just wait for a few seconds. So it will going to be processing the video. Hi, Miss Jeneline Bon. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Ayan, good morning po sa inyo. Ito po, meron tayong bagong tool. Ang tawag sa kanya is Animate from Audio. Tignan niyo po ito nakalagay yan sa ating chat box. Subukan niyo siya, as in sobrang sobrang ganda at sobrang astig. Sobrang galing nitong technology na 'to. Magagamit niyo 'to sa kahit saan. Kung kayo po nagtuturo din, gusto niyong matuwa yung mga bata, 'di ba? Or gusto niyong ipagawa sa mga bata ito, mas maganda. Okay? Marami ang mga batang matutuwa dito. Kitang-kita ko na yung saya sa mukha nila 'pag nakita ko yung yung mga projects na natapos nila using this web tool. If you go again to the link that I have supplied, you can definitely check it out. So let's just wait for a little bit because alam niyo naman, our internet connection is a bit like hindi naman siya gano'n kabagal, pero it's just the mediocre type. Okay, let's try. This one is already compressing. It's doing its thing. It's processing on the background while you can click back to editing if you want to make changes. For example, kanina nagkamali ako, pero okay lang 'yun kung nagkamali ako. It's no worries dahil una lahat naman tayo nagkakamali. Okay, you all make mistakes. Good morning, Maria DM Teresa. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. So let's click on this. And nakita nyo, this is already working and you can like edit this. So I'm just going to play this on the raw, yung unedited version. Let's click on this and you would see the magic right
Hi
now.
everyone, this is Rollan and I am animated as Stardust. Check out this new animate from audio function from Adobe Express. It is pretty magical and I hope to see more of this great designs, great experimentation, great output from you. See you then. Stay safe.
Yan, meron akong mali dyan, di ba?
On done.
Okay. And what I can do right now is I can just edit those mistakes like this one. I can just trim it out if I want. Example, let's just drag this here. Para hindi naman tayo Ayan. Let's drag it here. Let's leave some space here. And let's click on download. And what is the output? This one is going to be an MP4. So an instant way for you to create something very very fast, very efficient using your voice. And alam niyo naman ako, siguro napapansin niyo na kung anong klase ng boses meron ako. So this is very recognizable when I'm going to post this later on my reels or my stories. Okay? Ayan. I want you all to try this and this will really give you like superpower. Good morning to Shelani Santos. Good morning, good morning. Kindly share this live video for everyone to benefit. Salamat po. So this one, your video has been downloaded and I'm going to watch it right now. Let's click on open. Let's see how this is really working. This is an MP4 file. And if I click on play, let's listen again.
Hi everyone, this is Rollan and I am animated as Stardust. Check out this new animate from audio function from Adobe Express. It is pretty magical and I hope to see more of this great designs, great experimentation, great output from you. See you then. Stay safe.
Oh, di ba? Ayan, maraming salamat po kay Sir Dennis Sir. So good morning. Good morning po. So nakita nyo, ito yung tool. I'm just going to paste it again. I'm going to paste it again on my chat box so you can just experiment on your own. It works on your phone. It works on your browser. It's also free. Okay, it's free. So no worries. You don't need to buy anything. You just need an Adobe account for this. or even if you don't have. I'm just going to rate this quick action. I'm just going to make it amazing. Okay, this one is amazing. Okay. Could you tell us what you love? Fast, easy, and efficient way to create character animations using audio. Keep this as a quick action. This is a game changer. Okay. I'm just going to type in my Yahoo account. So let's click on submit. And we have given it a feedback. Okay. So that's how easy it is to create animate from audio. And if you want, you can just go back and edit this again. If you want to create a landscape version of this, which is very good. Let's click on preview. I'm just going to create another version, which is the landscape version. It's processing it again. It's importing the puppet. It's going to do the background changes, and this one is already been processing at the background. Okay, so let's go back to our project management, and you would see that this is already refreshed with this one. Where is, let's click on the view all for the quick action. I hope this one is already here, but if it's not, then in the future this would be its location. Okay, not yet. That's why it's in yeah, like that's why it's still in beta or beta. Okay, let's click on close, and I'm just going to give you a, I was hoping to give you that demonstration yesterday, but then I didn't realize, and I've been very careful with I'm trying to what I'm trying to say, because this would may I have no confirmation if this is publicly available. So when I saw a lot of sources that has been confirmed in, this has also been confirmed that this is also available in the public. That's why I have covered this already, but I was very eager to cover this yesterday. Okay, let's go back on our Adobe Express, and I'm just going to give you some tips on using Adobe Express that you haven't, I think you haven't tried before. So if I go in this URL or this location, I go to adobe.com/express express, you would see that this also will enable you to access the Adobe Express page. I'm just going to type this on our chat box for all of you to get to know. So let's click on that. So what's different when you are using this URL, like this adobe.com/express? I want to put focus on this menu on the top. Let's click on create. And this will enable you to do a lot of things, like lots and lots of things. Let's click on create. And you would see this is pretty brand new. And I'm going to cover this like tomorrow and on the following days, which is very interesting. If you are one of those avid watchers of this channel, you would see that this will enable you to do marketing and business by using the logo function inside of the create menu. So let's do this. Let's click on logo, and this will give you an option to create um, an Express app, which is the logo maker. Okay, so this one, if you click on create your logo now, it will open another page which provides you the logo maker module. Okay, if you click on this, if you want to just copy and paste this, I'm just going to copy and paste for the logo maker for the exact URL of the logo maker. Let's click on that. This will enable you to just create logos from scratch. Faster, better, more efficient. Okay? So I'm just going to show you this part, and then tomorrow I'm going to give you the demonstration on how to use the logo maker, how to use other Express apps inside of Adobe Express. Okay? So this ends our CNA Everyday day number 6. I'm just going to plug some of our new live events that's coming up. So right now we're going to have like lots and lots of events. We are going to plug a new one, which is this one. On November 10, we're going to have the second day of the Adobe Lightroom intermediate training with the Department of Education, Department of Information and Communication Technologies here in the Philippines, the Region 4A. And the next one would be we have another session for the social media for educators, or social media for education. That will be happening on November 16. So watch this, because our guest speaker is Miss MJ Soriano. She's one of the social media marketing specialists from MJL Online Services. Another one would be on November 19, which is Design Faster, a much more in-depth session together with Jemari Bocalbos, one of our CNA trainers here. And a new one that I have just confirmed like last night is the part 3 of Get Started with Adobe Animate for Educators. This will happen on November 26th together with our great instructor, Sir Ronel Pabico from the Middle East. Okay, so I hope to see you on the next events. Sign up by using this link. I'm just going to type it on our screen, bit.ly/CNA live events. So try to check that out. I'm just going to type it here. If this has an error, kindly let me know from the chat. I'm also going to check it again for consistency. Okay, it works. So you can sign up on this page, on which gives you all of the information of the upcoming live webinars for 2022 going forward. Just supply your name, last name, email, and just register for us to notify you on the following sessions. And okay, so as you would see here, I have already created a new format for the Animate for Audio. I'm just going to download this, so it will be processing on the back end. So again, thank you so much for watching this day 6 for the CNA Everyday Focus Session about project management in Adobe Express, the logo maker, and tomorrow I'm going to talk about timelines and other Express apps that you can take advantage of inside of Adobe Express. Again, my name is Rollan Bañez, and I hope to see you tomorrow for another CNA Everyday. Stay safe, God bless, and see you tomorrow. Express it. Okay? I'm just going to create a new tagline next time. And that ends. I'm going to. You're welcome.